Josephine Miingi Kaiser. I work for Building Rural Incomes through Entrepreneurship, BRiTEN. We've been funded by AGRA to carry out, to develop and support farmers along many value chains under the Piata Tuja projects. We've been working with smallholder farmers basically for them to begin to understand soil acidity first, but also to begin to understand how to manage soil acidity. So the first thing we've been doing is we've been working with the lime companies. And in Tanzania, we've been working with Dodoma Cement and basically teaching farmers on lime and what lime is about. And because we started a bit at the beginning, lime initially used to be sold as dust. And so we worked with Dodoma Cement and AGRA, of course, to ensure that the pellets were being, they were granulated, because the farmers were having a problem with the dust itself. But we also did tests on the ground to show farmers the importance of using lime, using demonstrations. There's demonstrations, and then there's also small pack. A few of them went home to test it on a small area, and they did really well with it. So that is how we've been working with soil acidity. But the other thing is we worked also with local governments, and so for instance in Rukwa, and soil tests were done through AGRA, and a booklet was developed that would guide in the different villages that we worked exactly what needed to be done on liming. Worked very well, and the government extension team that we were working with is now promoting the use of lime.
So how bad the situation is?
Basically in high rainfall areas, of course, acidity, soil acidity is high, especially if you've been using the same land and putting in the same fertilizer, especially urea, is highly acidic. So there's a need, definitely a need, because we are talking about increased productivity in the same piece of land. So we were promoting something called crop intensification. For you to do crop intensification, you have to ensure that that same piece of land is able to produce is able to produce at the same potential instead of moving, because we are promoting that. So the reason why we're saying it's intensive is because we want to use the same piece of land to produce the same amount of crop as is supposed to be produced, but also ensure that we are managing the soil.